We're ready. Are you?
Yes. Hey y'all, thank you for watching another episode of Kicking It with Kel. I'm Ayesha R'Kayle. I have some very special guests with me today. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
I'm Tasha Mack.
Timothy.
I'm Chanel.
T.Y., a.k.a. Big Daddy, a.k.a. Papa Smurf.
Here we go
You
again.
know you love him, a.k.a.
Alright,
Mr. Steal
and
Your
you're
Girl.
I like your hat though.
Appreciate it.
Who you steal it from?
Got the socks on too.
Oh, Lord bless it. Alright, so today we are talking about black TV shows, black sitcoms, like things that we love, things that we hate. So to start the question off, what is your favorite, like what is your go-to 90s black sitcom?
90s.
90s.
Oh.
Well, yeah, we're going to go with the 90s, start with the 90s.
That's so unfair to like narrow it to one, so I won't. But my top are Living Single and Moesha.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna go with Fresh Prince.
I gotta agree with my man. Fresh Princess. I know every episode. Like,
Yeah,
you can't go wrong with it. Like, the go. I have his pickup lines written in my
Oh my gosh, I'm so sad.
prepared to just.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Girl, you looking so good. I could plant you and grow a whole field of y'all.
Oh my gosh, bless it.
That was Tyra, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was the Tyra.
Yep. Yes, it
Wow.
I would say mine would be Family Times.
was.
Family
It was
Ties?
Family Ties.
Family Matters?
Family Matters. My bad.
Family
My bad. Y'all knew what I mean.
It was a
but
good time.
Family Matters.
I got you.
Yeah, I love that show.
No.
I used to watch it on Hulu like recently.
Did you
All
see the reunion?
episodes. No.
I just watched it on YouTube like last week.
Miller.
I didn't
know
look
it
at
was
it.
I didn't see
Yeah.
it.
I didn't
know.
I didn't look at
It wasn't like a reunion show. It was just a reunion of cast reunion.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
and then Steve
So
Urkel
what are they
started
all doing
talking
now?
like most of the time. Huh?
What are they all doing now? Like, is anyone doing anything interesting, or are they
No.
just all?
Probably
Literally,
not.
I haven't seen anybody in any.
Yeah.
I
All I've
mean,
seen is
Jamie does porn, but
Facts.
And
Jamie.
they didn't even
Foxworthy,
Foxworth.
the youngest daughter.
they disappeared.
Who disappeared off the show.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
I didn't know
gosh.
that.
Interesting.
Well, my go-to,
Have to
I
look
just
that
gotta say, my go-to is Martin. Like, I watch Martin
Oh,
still to
true.
this day. Like, my dad would come in the
True.
kitchen. If I'm home, I'll watch Martin. He was like, Ayesha, you know, them the same episodes they were showing 20 years ago.
I have every single season. Oh my
Bought it
god.
all.
Yes. I forgot that this show is not, but it should have been in the 90s. It fits perfectly, but it isn't a
What?
90s show. Girlfriends. I just love that
Oh.
show.
That was a pretty good show.
I have all
That is
of
a
those
good
seasons as
show.
well. I have all of those seasons as well.
Which other one
I like Living Single more, but
I do like
Girlfriends was
Living
good.
Single more,
Yeah,
too.
It's a
Girlfriends
kid
was good.
show, but Sister was kinda
Sister,
hot.
sister.
Oh,
Sister,
right,
sister,
right.
But now
Definitely.
they like
What?
They're two
What?
different women.
they are very
They are-
two
oh, yeah,
different
they're
women. But have
definitely
we heard about Tamara recently?
No, what happened?
What happened?
I thought they were both like pretty good. What happened?
What happened?
No.
And just to be clear, Tamara is the one on The View. All right?
On the
Don't
real.
mix on the
Tia-
real. On the
Tia is
real.
on the game.
Right.
Yes.
he is on
Don't
the
mix
game.
them up. T is my girl. Tamara's her sister.
Yeah.
Clear.
What happened? What was the? What happened?
So
What
basically,
was
you know,
the?
one married a black guy and one married a white guy. And Tamara married Adam, who's a white guy, and he's just like racist.
Oh no.
And like she's always trying to like
Nuh-uh.
force it on to everyone. Like no. But like she said something on the real one time about like my husband keeps me in check all the time. He
Nuh-uh.
called me out on my racism. I asked him one time, did he want more mayo on his sandwich? He was like, Tamara, that's racist.
But he's really racist.
But
Is
if
he
you
really?
like mayo, like if you ask me, do I want
I
more
like
hot
mayo.
sauce? I'm gonna
Right,
say
So
yes.
put some more.
Yeah, no, and then people been pulling out his old tweets and stuff about how, like, apparently when he said something about Trayvon Martin, like, the dude shot him, it was just
In
like, all this stuff,
defense,
like, he's
yeah.
just constantly defending, like,
Well, one thing that she said that I really didn't like is that
Overt racism.
Remy Ma and Papoose, they had posted a picture, and I think Remy just like hashtag like Black Love, and she
did she
wrote
say, like, all loves or something?
she was like hashtag interracial, and I just thought it was inappropriate. This isn't your moment.
It's
This
not.
is to
That
celebrate.
really wasn't your time for that.
Right, and I was just like, you're kind of out of pocket. So.
Yeah. All right. Going back to the shows, if you can choose any black show, if you choose 3 characters, We're gonna include the Proud Family. Let's not forget about the Proud Family.
That's not a nice show.
Or hang
That's
on
not
the
a nice, but any black show.
Okay, any black show
Any
now.
black show.
Okay.
You can pick 3 characters that you either relate to the most, or you feel like you look at them and you're like, yep, that's probably how people see me.
Oh my god.
Like, who would be
Okay.
your 3 characters?
So,
Give me a second.
oh my god.
Give me
That's
hold
all.
on.
So first of all, I
That was a
mean,
legit question, though, right?
yeah,
a good
that's
one.
really good. So one person that I consider myself, I'm not a lawyer in any way. I'm not a
I'm
lawyer.
Maxine.
Maxine, and the reason why is because I'm so witty. I'm always on my toes, and I like the chase of relationship. Like, I don't like to be all mushy and stuff. I loved her and Kyle's relationship because if I can't be playful and make jokes with you, it's just gonna be a boring situation.
Right.
And then, I think, secondly, I would really have enjoyed to be, oh my gosh,
Think about it.
Joan. No, I like
Oh,
Joan.
Joan.
Because
Okay.
she kind of reminds me of being kind of
Yes.
in like being like unsure of yourself and being like, wait, like, you know how she
I was
used to
like,
go
I'm
into
sorry.
these, no, she used to go into these like sidebars of herself, and I
Like the
really,
first season or
yeah,
something like that.
and I liked how over analytical she was because I think I'm the same way. And then lastly, I love Issa. Like, Issa can do, besides her cheating, she really can do no wrong.
Who's that? I don't know who that is.
Issa Rae from
Insecure?
Insecure.
That's not
She's the
90s.
writer.
Oh, we doing any black
Any
show?
any black
Oh,
show.
okay, I was about to say there was
Yeah,
another Issa. Okay.
And I feel like this
Any
might be in
black
one of your questions, but besides Joan, there isn't really anybody I can aspire to look like or anything like that. But those three women, especially Issa and her doing Awkward Black, or just this ranks of seeing her grow, was inspiring to me.
Okay. Alright, who are y'all 3 people?
3 people. I don't know.
Oh, I mean, you don't have to
Skip
do
me
3.
for
You
a
can
second
do
because
one.
I didn't know we were doing all. I was cycling through black people in the 90s.
Okay, I'll go.
Alright.
So my first one would be Penny Proud.
Yes.
I think that she's independent. I think that she stood up for herself. I think that she was honest, and she strived to do right. You know, and different things and all things that she was trying to do, and that's what I try to do in my life.
Okay.
Second, I would say the wife from My Wife and Kids. What's her name?
Jay.
Oh,
Jay?
you want her real name?
Janet.
Janet.
Tisha.
Tisha,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
I wasn't sure. 'Cause
Yep.
a lot of people know her as Gina more than they know her as
Gina,
Jay, so I
yeah.
wasn't sure.
From both of them, but because of their relationship, I guess in both shows, because of the relationship, and like, she was really playful, and but when it came to serious things like her family, she knew wanted to steer her children right. She always was behind her man and stuck by the things that he would say, and they would have conversations about what they wanted for their family, and that's how I want to lead my life and my relationship. So, yeah.
I was just you know?
Y'all look up. You
And
just
I
like,
love love.
oh my god, well, huh? What did I do? What did I do?
Wait, was that
Is
one?
that 2? That's
You
That
just got
was two. That was just two. Come
You ain't gotta do it.
that, yeah.
Oh,
For
we'll come
me.
back. All right.
Yeah, let me think
You ain't
about
got
I
that.
haven't even got one yet. No.
Y'all don't want to be the Fresh Prince?
That's the only one.
I didn't want to be super cliche, but like
That's the
Why
only
would
one
you-
one right there. That's no. I
do
mean,
that.
he's kind of one, but at the same time, I look at it like yo, he just had so much swag. He was cool. He was smart. He was respectful. But I mean, at the same time, like there's certain things I look at that he did. I'm just like, man, he's kind of like
Some sucker stuff?
he was like he dogged a lot of girls, and I'm like I can't get behind that. I don't know if I really want like.
That was a
But, I mean,
typical.
but something, but as far as like, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, as far yeah.
I would go with Will
Will is definitely up there.
for those reasons, but you got to watch him mature too. You got to watch him
That's what it is.
Cry,
Yeah,
to cry over
You
his
got to
dad.
see it
grow
from
into
start to
being a
finish.
person.
Yeah, definitely.
You really got to see that one.
I'm trying to think of any black shows. Are there not a lot of black men?
There are
I
tons.
can't
My
think of
mind is empty.
I can't remember this dude's name.
What was the show?
I can't remember the show name. Oh my god.
Alright, what was it
What they
about?
do
I
on the
can't
show?
remember any
You got
of-
Parenthood, you got Family Matters, you got, I don't know if you could consider different strokes. I mean, but Who Wants to Be Top Bridges or, well, never mind.
It's true.
God.
Should I say it?
It's
Anybody
like,
seen-
they were in
Show?
college when they started.
Oh yeah, the Cosby Show.
Cosby Show.
Oh, the Cosby.
I just don't relate to them. I didn't grow up with that.
A different
with that.
world.
Just watch
Yeah, it's a
it.
different.
I watch A Different World every night, though.
Different world.
That show was crack. I love
But
that
I'm mad
show.
at A Different World, low key.
Why?
Because
And all of us was like, why?
because I love the show, but I feel like I've been watching black shows to see when there was this turn in
Thank you.
in like Whitley, for example, considered a bimbo, right?
No, not Whitley.
No, in the beginning.
Bougie, but never not a
Yes,
bimbo.
I promise. There's an episode where they are clowning her about joining the. She's trying to get close to Dwayne, so she's trying to join the academic team.
Oh,
Dwayne
yeah.
Wade.
And I promise you. I mean, I watch it faithfully, on loop, on repeat. And she's very dingy. If you can't agree that she's
Yeah.
dingy, I don't know if you've seen the show.
Yeah, I think
but
she
like
is.
dingy.
Really?
But yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. But she's the pinnacle of beauty. It may be because I'm dark skinned, I don't know. But before Dwayne Wayne was infatuated with Whitley, he was infatuated with Denise Huxtable, another light skinned woman. He never ever pursued any dark skinned woman
Kim
until
or anybody else.
he never. And then there was one girl, King Yu. And when he did pursue her, it was because Whitley had turned him down so much.
I ain't gonna wait, Tom.
But I just
know
feel
you
like
had a
I'm
moment.
trying to figure out, when did light skin become the pinnacle of beauty for all black shows?
Wait, I know you having a moment, but I love Whitley's
Put a pin in
pettiness whenever she was like, she would come in and be like, thanks, Kikaloo, and she would always call her the
Yeah.
different names. Thank you, Jawan, and like everything.
Yes,
that was
it was-
not
I don't
her.
remember that. Who was her name?
King,
Her name was like,
King Yu,
I don't remember
something
her.
like that.
she was the Japanese.
She was Japanese.
shit.
Yeah, she was.
I don't remember
Wait,
her.
I want to say my person though.
Say your people. Who your people?
I only got one so far. Well, maybe two. Okay, Sinclair. I feel like
Oh yeah,
I love
Okay.
Queen
Sinclair.
can never do anything. Come on.
Yeah.
Wait, no,
Yeah.
Sinclair.
that's Kim Fields.
Yeah. Or
No.
wait, Kim.
Are you
her
talking
name
about-
is Kim Cole?
Cole.
No, yeah.
That's what I was about to say.
Central grad.
Yes.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm not talking about what, Timothy?
Now I'm trying to figure out which character you're talking
Oh
about.
yeah,
but-
Sinclair.
The dingy one that went with
Okay,
Overton.
yeah.
Yeah, because she was always like trying to be the sunshine and bright, like,
Silver lining.
But then but when it came down to it, you try to play her, she'd be like, well, wait, no. I feel like I could be, you know what I mean? Also Freddie, because she was always, like, hi, hello, but she was super smart and she was on her stuff and she was like one of the youngest in college, like how I was. So like she really. I really related to that when I went to college. I was like, ugh, I can't go to no parties. I can't do anything. I'm sitting in my dorm doing my papers. And I don't know who my third person is. I don't know why I said three. I only got two.
We only got one.
I got 1.5.
Who was the other?
That's fair.
Who was the other one? Dwayne.
Yeah.
Dwayne. Yeah, he was pretty dope.
I'm mad we could only think of two really good ones.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's
is there a shortage of black,
That-
like
yeah,
positive
I
black
I think
men?
there are, and I think as soon as we leave the room,
Man. All right, well, I got a question for y'all two then. Which black TV father would you be like, I wish?
Bill Cosby. I'll go with the character.
Carrie.
Yeah, I'll go with the character. But I don't know.
That's Cliff Huxtable.
You gotta clarify that real fast.
Cliff Huxtable, without a doubt. Yeah. So him or Uncle Phil.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say Uncle Phil.
First thing
Phil
first,
had it,
rest in peace, Uncle Phil. For real.
Who else? Who was another one I thought that I really. I was thinking of a couple days ago, and I know I'm gonna get home. Like,
Mark
man,
Cooper,
that was it.
Mr. Cooper,
damn, I forgot about that
family.
show.
What was Carl Winslow? No,
Yeah,
it was Carl Winslow.
Carl Winslow. Yeah.
Carl
Who was the
Winslow.
best TV dad? Anybody can answer that one.
Black TV dad.
Yeah.
I'm still sticking with Cliff Huxtable. That was my guy.
What made him your guy? Like,
I don't know. He just had everything. He had the sellable knowledge of a. Well, he was the doctor, right?
Yeah.
A gynecologist.
You know what I'm saying? He had the knowledge. He had the wisdom, old black man wisdom.
Looking back, that's real funny.
Yeah, I was like,
The irony of it.
yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Uncle
He's
Phil for it.
slick.
Uncle Phil
I
for
like
it, yeah.
Cliff was great. Uncle Phil. I just.
Yeah,
I like
Uncle
how
Phil
relatable
definitely.
he was. He was even like when, especially towards like the
He was
end,
from North Carolina.
Towards the end,
Yeah.
he was.
And
He
you
was from
know,
North
wait,
Carolina.
wait, wait.
Yep.
Even
Fun
towards the
fact.
end, he was
Fun
funny.
fact, one of the writers from Martin lives in Virgo. Shout out Pender County. And he like comes to Raleigh. He lived in Raleigh for a little bit.
Wow.
And then Uncle Phil's from Yamacraw, North Carolina, which
Yeah.
is like in Curry, which is where I'm from. Shout out to Curry.
Never
yeah,
heard of these places.
Yeah, like Yamacraw is like a legit place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, McCraw.
Yeah.
That's where
North
Uncle Phil.
Carolina?
Yeah, that's where Uncle Phil's from. And which I thought it made it up, and they're like, I'm driving down the road, and there's a sign that says Yamacraw.
You know what? This might sound crazy, but I really liked Raven's dad. I think that he.
There it is.
That's
I was like, there was
alright,
another black show. Disney
was really
Channel
thinking,
was one of
too.
those other black shows that had like a full household that I was proud of. Like
That
I was
is
kind of
correct.
mad they did a remake of
That's So Raven.
That's Raven. They did Raven's House or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Where she has kids now. I'm like,
I mean,
why
that
did
show
they
is
make her a
kinda
single
good, though.
mother now? I'm like, I'm kind of mad they did that.
Oh,
'cause,
is she a
like it's
single
not?
mom?
She's a single mom. She a
Yeah,
single mom.
she's a
with
single
twins.
mom.
Is Mario the dad?
And she
The guy
lived-
who played her current.
I have no idea.
Mario.
We
His
don't know
name
who
was-
the dad is.
No, the dad is.
I mean, at least
no,
the episodes I've seen, I've never.
Okay, I can tell you
Who's
because I
the
like
dad?
this show.
Who's the dad?
The dude, his name started with a D, and he was light skinned. He was on Hit the Floor.
Was he in the?
That
was
was
he in
her
That's So
original boyfriend in That's So Raven.
Raven? So where is he?
We got
He
Google.
moved to Texas. He was a weatherman, got a job in Texas. Well, they
Sure,
broke
okay.
up, and they had a.
Yeah,
They were
I mean, doesn't she live
co-parenting.
with like she lives with
And she
Chelsea
lives with
now.
Chelsea, and
So,
Chelsea's divorced.
I'm just like,
too.
they did. I was like, wow,
She's
they completely
divorced?
messed up this
Yeah,
show.
both
So
of them
they're
are
both
divorced.
and then
I just
together.
wanted them to
together.
bring Eddie. No, just.
Everything is wrong with him.
Dude,
They were
what's
like,
his
they,
name?
Disney Channel knew they couldn't
The
do that.
Bond, that's his
The
name.
Bond.
Disney
That's so,
Channel
yes.
knew they
So
couldn't
on
do that.
That's So
Bond.
Raven, the show, he was her.
yeah.
He was her reoccurring
Oh,
boyfriend.
you
Yeah.
talking
Right,
about,
and they ended
talking
up
about my
getting
man
married
to
and
be
they got
wildin'. What's his name?
Orlando.
Orlando. Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought the dad. I like that the
So
dad.
much.
Well, I wouldn't mind. The only, you know what? Let me go
He's
back.
kind of goofy. and
Michael,
ditzy,
yeah, too ditzy, a little too ditzy, but I like
Yeah.
that he was always encouraging them to be
yeah.
themselves.
He had his own business and everything like that. I mean,
But-
he was a professional.
But I really, really appreciated Michael Kyle, which is, you know,
Yeah.
Damon from My Wife and Kids, because he really made the gender roles clear. I feel like now it's kind of like be this.
Oh, that's
No,
gonna be another video.
Claire,
That's gonna be
you're-
another video.
Claire, you're a girl. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Like the world doesn't work the way that you want it to work in your mind. Like I really appreciated that he didn't try to be like, well, if Junior can hang out, you can hang out. Y'all both need to be in the house, but Claire, especially you, because you're a woman. So you're a lot more vulnerable to the world. So
All right,
Can't
well,
say that
speaking-
now.
Speaking of Claire, how do y'all feel about how they changed
Characters.
characters, but not necessarily just characters, like the skin tone and the personality,
Like from
everything.
Fresh Prince too with the mom.
Yeah, Fresh
And
Prince
yeah.
did
I
it.
didn't like that.
Family Matters
I
did
did
it.
not like that.
when
My Wife and
Family
Kids
Matters
did it.
didn't do it.
The mom left the last season, like the last 8
Yeah.
episodes. They had a light
They
skin.
had a somebody.
mom.
They had a.
They don't show that season. I
No,
promise
they
you.
don't. They show all the old ones.
They-
from
I've
the
never
beginning.
seen a
Like,
light
all
skin
they
mom.
show
I
is
haven't either.
left.
Yeah, I've never seen them.
Who
I'm
wants
about
to
to
see
pull. I'm
those?
pulling it out.
Let's really think
But,
about who
yeah.
wants to see those.
But
My
They knew he
They know we
My
don't want to
biggest
see that.
thing-
We want to see the original mom,
My biggest
just like in
thing
the Fresh
though,
Prince.
is that this is crazy to me, but it was in my mass comm class that this discussion came up. But
is this mom?
I ain't seen.
oh, you
ever.
know what? You're right.
Never,
I've seen
never
those.
seen her.
This might be just a Tasha thing. All of the firstborns of every black sitcom is extremely light skinned, and the last children are dark.
Nah, I ain't noticed, but I ain't doubting you.
Okay, no Hillary. And then what else?
Hillary.
My
Oh,
Wife
Family
and-
Matters
My Wife and
is
Kids.
the exception.
Yeah.
Family Matters is the
They're all
My
only
Wife and
exception.
Kids.
They're all the same color skin tone. My wife
The
and
Huxtables.
Is an exception.
Who?
Kids. My wife
My
and
kids
kids.
You said they're always dark.
The first
The
child is
first
always
child.
not if you
Light skin.
change Claire. If you change Claire,
No,
well, the first
Definitely
girl.
Junior.
Sorry,
Oh,
the first
okay,
girl
first
is
girl.
always the first girl.
Okay, I was about to say.
The first girl, Blackish. I don't understand how that works.
Okay.
Blackish.
Okay.
Like I said, Fresh Prince.
Oh wait, I thought about third person. I knew what happened.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry, chick off of Girlfriends that was like her run is at Persia, but Lynn, I think it was Lynn.
Lynn. Okay. You like the eccentric.
I like her.
The urchins.
I think it was more so I like that she was just like whatever,
Right.
like me, like all these degrees and you ain't doing nothing with them, and then she just be who she want to be with, and she just living life. Like she would be like, yo,
That's how you supposed
I'm
to
sleeping
live.
on your couch tonight and I'm eating your food. Thanks, bye. Like
That's how
y'all
you-
know me, you know that's me.
But then
All
then
day.
they got tired of Lynn and everybody was kicking Lynn out.
Yeah, you right.
But all of the first girls are like
Light skin.
light skin, and all of the sons are dark skin. Now that I think about it, all of the sons.
The first one in Blackish is dark skin too. I haven't like
The first
I like
girl
the
is light skin. The
Oh, no,
first
the
girl.
boy.
The boy
The
is.
boy,
both of them,
the
and
boy
the
is light
boy-
skin.
the boy is
I've never seen Blackish, but I know
He's
that that the girl, the first
like
girl
big
is
ears
light skin,
Drake.
and almost racially ambiguous.
All the kids or the girl.
That first, I just noted, like, look at Hillary, look at Ashley,
This is true. How the two people make them same kids.
look at the
Two of the
Huxtables,
same
and look
people.
at Denise and the first.
Theo and Vanessa and Rudy versus
Right.
Sandra and the other one.
Yeah, like I just was like, how did it? What like
These two same people
what
make
changed?
this many different. Yeah.
these really different. I'm looking up black sitcoms just so I can be like validate myself.
Yeah. I believe you though.
And then also how this isn't necessarily about like the children, but I always see how they kind of play the dark skinned woman in the show versus the light skinned woman.
Oh my God,
So like Gina and Pam, or like Penny and
Or
Dejanay.
even the first mom in Fresh Prince versus the second. How she had the first mom had an attitude, like not attitude, but she was like she was
More
a stronger
aggressive.
character. She was a much stronger character. Versus
Yeah.
everyone
She was more
kind of like-
independent.
She was independent. She was in the family. She made sure she got done, as opposed to
But
the
that's
other
also
one.
like
She also
Claire.
danced and
Yeah, she
acted.
danced and
What
acted.
did, what
She
did
had her
second
own
Aunt Viv
character, like,
do?
She was a
Right,
badass.
she did.
She had a
She
baby.
was.
No, she didn't have a baby. She
This
just carried
super
the first
dark
one.
baby.
The first one had the baby.
Nikki.
Security
The first
come
one had the
around.
baby.
Yeah.
The first one had the baby.
Right, but now she has this super dark baby that doesn't make sense
How they do
that it came from her and Uncle Phil.
But also how they try. I'm talking about just, well, not necessarily just that, but like Pam and Gina, they always try to play like Pam couldn't get a man or something.
The dark.
Versus
This is
That's
true.
what I
Gina
mean.
That was in a relationship, or
And everybody
like
knows.
Penny was the good one. Dejanay was like the ghetto girl that was her friend and wasn't that smart, you know.
And you know what? Everybody knows. I haven't met anybody who doesn't believe that Pam was like the bomb
Yeah, she was
female
pretty
on the
bad.
show. But she always, and this is what I kind of meant by like Whitley being the pinnacle of beauty, because Kim is so smart, pre-med, and all of these things.
But everyone wanted Whitley.
But everybody wanted Whitley.
I don't like that.
Everybody wanted Whitley.
I've never been attracted to that
Because
person.
how
What's her
disgusting
name?
is it, Jasmine Guy?
I
How
have never
disgusting
actually
is it
been
if you
attracted
meet a
to that
woman who's
person.
like, if you don't have this or this, and
Not even that. I'm talking aesthetically. I've never looked at her and thought she was. You know what I mean? Like
right.
I'm the.
But even
outlier.
her
I
parents,
agree with you.
her parents were darker than way darker than she was.
It's like Creole and stuff.
Whitley, her
Oh, you talking
parents
about on the
were.
show?
I thought her parents were light skinned.
No. Her mother is the woman from her mother is Mahogany. She played a woman, and her dad I don't know, but he's definitely. There's no way Whitley came from them. There's absolutely
You know,
no
they say
way.
black people produce all
I mean,
pigments of people.
Black
So,
women do
I
have
wanted
the
to go
genetic
back-
makeup of any.
Yeah, to the point of where you were saying they were the light-skinned female and then the dark-skinned male. I think they were trying to show a diversity like he was bringing up in the black race, because even our family, my family, there's some really dark individuals, but there's some really light-skinned individuals as well, and we all still blood.
Right.
You know what I
From
mean?
the same parents?
From the same parents.
that show that there's super light skin and then this
but I mean, there's
progressively
still
dark from the same parents.
Yeah, I mean,
I've never seen that in my life.
I've
But
seen
you know, black people produce albino
different.
people, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's totally different from a natural pigment. That's a genetic disorder. I'm talking
Fact.
about producing Whitley and then producing me.
At the same time.
At the
I don't want to say it's impossible.
How you would never think
Yes,
if you.
but I do think that
I think it's a long shot, but I don't think it's impossible.
that
Oh, no, I
happens.
definitely
But there's
don't think
also
it's
mixed
impossible.
families as well. So, you know, people from, I'm not saying that, I don't like the fact that they're trying to carry, like, one wife to be the same wife's name. I think they should have, like,
We got a divorce.
They got a divorce,
Nah,
brung
I
in
wouldn't
somebody
want to see that.
else.
I'm sorry, that would have ruined. That would, if
Yes,
like a good
but I mean,
family
it
got a
makes
divorce, I'm like, you
sense.
ruined everything.
That way
not-
it
I'm
makes
like, you ruined
sense
it.
why you have
It's
these
not-
mixed
it's not wholesome.
families.
Because you
know what
can't
I
look
mean?
at-
I feel like
Sorry, for example, you can't look at Denise Huxtable, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is, what's her real name?
Lisa Bonet.
Lisa Bonet.
Lisa Bonet.
Lisa Bonet.
And
She's beautiful.
I love her. Yeah.
And you can't, like, it's no way that you don't see her and see Bill, like, it's no way that you can see her and see Bill Cosby and Claire as her parents. It's
Yes.
hard for me to
That's-
believe
okay,
that.
yes, I can see.
That's what
But
really
that's
what
why I
I'm
think
talking
they should.
about.
That's-
But
that
that's why
could
I
also
think they
be
should
casting.
also.
Right, but that's
Casting.
well, that's what I mean.
It
It
has
was
nothing to do with
right,
But usually they did
with,
that on
like,
purpose.
anything. That's
right.
She's
It's
saying
still-
she did it on purpose. They did it on purpose.
Yes, because you can't all of the first. I mean,
Okay.
Family Matters is an exception, but I feel like a lot of like when I seen it in Blackish, I was kind of disappointed. Like we're still following this same pattern.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't
I
make
think they should make a.
it doesn't
a
make
logical
sense to
reason
me.
For it.
Right? It doesn't make.
I see what you're
Whitley's
saying.
parents should not be that dark. I'm
really
sorry.
They were light skinned.
Oh,
I
I
don't
watch it every
remember.
day. They're not.
I
I
haven't
promise
seen
you.
it.
Hopefully, I can peel
I
up.
don't remember.
Did y'all like watch Moesha?
What?
I watched it, but I don't
Why?
remember my memory.
Yeah.
I just want to say, can I say this for the whole world to see? Brandy Norwood, that's her name. She is the only 90s R&B 90s artist to have reached over 1.9 or 1.8 billion streams
Ooh.
on all collectively on all
Oh wow.
streaming.
Give
So I just want
Brandy
to.
a clap. I didn't know that. That's, yeah,
Okay,
I
okay.
was not
That
aware.
was that was her right there.
That's dope. Because Brandy not even like out there on TV
Right now.
24/7. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like
not really
she
clear, but here,
she ain't out
here's-
there like that.
Here's her mother,
What'd you type in?
just Whitley's parents. So here's the mother.
I don't remember.
All right.
I don't remember her parents.
Trying to see one that's not. So here's her dad, but he looks gray. But on the show, he doesn't look like he could
But
produce.
he looked like
So
just looking
Jasmine-
at him, he looked like one of them. That's what he. Yeah, I need them glasses.
All right. Question for y'all. Here's my question.
Okay.
So how did y'all feel watching Moesha? How did you feel about the whole Dorian is his son and not his nephew, and he
Oh,
cheated on
yeah.
Moesha's mom? And
Oh yeah, I remember.
I don't know.
Sure.
I'd have to look up and see who the writers are before I start applying motives.
I think they just wanted to eventually make Moesha and her real brother.
That's
Brother and
his
sister, like- So let's just write this in.
Oh,
so.
you think they were just going towards that?
Yeah, because they're
They
brothers
probably
and
got
sisters.
tired of. They couldn't write anything else, to be honest, and they were just like, let's just spill the beans.
Mm.
That could be something.
That's a good little
They
twist.
probably. You know,
I saw an interview that D on the show. She said she knew the show was going downhill when they did that. She said she knew like they wouldn't have many seasons after that. So they changed the whole dynamic of the show, and like Frank was this great role model, and they was this great family unit, and then they like bored in. Like she was the stepmom, they bored in, loved her. And he was the cousin, they bored in, they loved all of each other. And then when they did that, like
Change the dynamic.
it changed the whole dynamic. Dee didn't trust him, and then Moesha didn't trust him or like him, and then everything just. So I don't know.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, I'm sure it happens in life. It's happened somewhere.
I mean, I guess it was going down too because, I mean, you see progressively anytime that you're growing from like adolescence to adulthood,
you
you kind of got to move on and focus only on Moesha, which they did while she went to college. But I think it's hard to kind of focus on the family when you're trying to focus also on the star of the show. It's always this split. That's why I think it was smart that they did Blackish and Grownish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I
was
felt
super
like it would have
happy about
been
that.
really awkward trying to focus on her life in college and
I was gonna say Blackish is like the modern day Cosby Show.
I don't watch it. I just know that
It's a
there's
good
spin-off.
show. I don't watch Grownish, even though I know it's probably a good show, but Blackish was really good.
Yeah.
I heard that it was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I should watch that. That's a good one. That's a
Alright.
real good.
As long if it's getting Emmys and stuff, I watch stuff when it's not getting like. Let me just tune in. I did turn it on.
You hate it when it's hype. I don't like
Not
hype.
even that.
I hate the hype.
I hate hype.
I just don't like the dynamic. I didn't even like what's the thing?
Oh,
Dear
wait.
White People, because I feel like they doing the same aesthetics and
The show, the movie was a good idea. The show just, I don't know. I didn't even watch the show, so I'm about to shit on the show and I ain't even watch it. What's up?
Speaking of hype, sorry.
What you got?
We're gonna wrap it up, but I need your input on Power. Do y'all watch it? What are y'all thoughts?
I watched
I'm
the
on-
first
Watch
season.
it. I haven't watched the
watch
last
anything
season though.
I'm on
Like
season
season 5
3.
and just started?
Yeah, no, I
Or
haven't
you on
watched
season
that one.
3?
I'm on
Okay.
season 3.
Y'all.
I watched the first 2 seasons.
First 2.
Yeah.
I just started watching it because I really love 50 Cent. I've been loving him since I was in the 5th grade. Where were my parents?
Oh, that was another question.
Okay, but I just started watching it. I met Tasha at the National Black Theater Festival before Power started, and she was so sweet and so humble. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna support her. But when
So
Power
cool.
came out, I was just like,
You weren't
I
feeling
don't really,
it?
I wasn't.
Why?
You don't like the character?
I'm a very like, I gotta be in the mood.
For
Like
the
I gotta
show
be in
or
a
for her character?
yeah to be. I gotta
Right.
be in a
'Cause she
mood
does
to
play a
watch a
different character,
serious
though.
show like that, and that shit. I mean,
That's a
It does
serious.
get- it gets
That's a
deep.
very serious
It's
show.
deep.
It does get deep.
and dynamic, and
Well, I like those kinds of shows.
I
Interesting,
do, but
like-
you gotta be in the mood. Like
I'm always in the mood.
you gotta be in the mood.
You're
But
right,
I
though.
also like.
You know, show me
I also
something
like
different.
shows that are like
Thought
out.
provoking.
Yeah, and I get it. I get the whole dynamic and the drama of it. But I also feel like no, I ain't gonna say that. But I feel like I like more shows that are like a little outside of the loop. Like I like Handmaid's Tales.
I've been
I ain't
meaning to
watched
watch
God,
that.
that show
I ain't watched
is
it.
Don't
Just
tell me
talk
about
it
it.
like fact.
it's extremely amazing. I like
Westworld.
She's Gotta Have It. I like.
I started watching that, but I don't think I could really get into it.
It's just
Gotta Have It.
I don't. I thought
That's
it
a
was.
remake of a
get
movie.
into it.
Yeah, I liked it.
Did
The
you watch
shows.
the movie?
No, the shows that I like right now. The shows that I'm watching: Handmaid's Tales, Power,
I do love Power.
A Different World, House.
Ooh, I used to watch
House is so
all the
good. You can watch that
time,
on
yeah.
loop. And I've been really trying to look at a lot of black movies. Like I did a whole thing about hood movies, so I've been trying to catch up on my hood movies.
I
I've
can
never
only
never
stomach
seen
so many at a time.
State Property, City of God. Never seen any of that. But
Don't State
also,
Property and City of God. You don't put them together.
and I
I just watched Set It Off the other day. I was like,
That's too sad.
just
I've
watched
not for the first time. Not for the
You
first time.
did?
I just watched it.
I can't watch that. I watched
I
like once every 10 years.
but Prime has a
Longest
whole
named after
section
Of black
of
movies.
black, but not just black, but like African movies. So I've been watching a lot of like black movies, like skin color black movies. So there's movies with Idris where he's speaking in his native accent, but Amazon.
Right. I was like,
All right, and so and I just want to say that the moment I just want to say this because Idris is a British African,
Yeah.
but the moment that they allow that man to be James Bond, it will break
It's not gonna
a
happen, though.
freaking record, just
I believe it.
like
Man,
Black Panther. Do you know
I
what?
believe it, but they're not gonna let it happen.
Do you know
They
the
like doing
number?
Black Spider-Man. Like, yeah.
They were mad that
Donald Glover.
Zendaya.
That even
That Zendaya was playing Jane, like the love interest of the young Spider-Man.
and
She's
the
not.
newest one.
She's Jane, right? Or the love? She's definitely the love interest
And
of.
like Spider-Man
in the new-
Homecoming or something like that.
Yeah.
The one that just can't like.
But she just in it and she awkward. So
Yeah.
they don't talk, they don't really do anything, but she's in it and
So why?
they're awkward.
All right.
But they were so
people
mad.
like
I'm like,
me?
yo, she's biracial. Let her. She can tap
Make
into
them
that
points.
white part of who she is. She not.
Aside from the fact these are fictional characters that can be whatever we decide.
They were
they
so
want to be,
mad
but-
when J.K. Rowling made Hermione black on Broadway. They were really mad about that.
Yeah, I saw all that.
This is a fictional character. She
Yeah.
said she never described her complexion. She just described who she was as a person, and that could be anybody.
Same thing about that little
Every
girl.
time they made Black Panther white, though. I was mad as fuck when they made the Green Lantern, which honestly can be anybody. When they made him white, I was like, they only.
But that
had,
movie
like,
was trash though.
It was trash, but they really have like
So it
three.
was
Come on, so I'm
appropriate.
taking them.
So, I mean, do
But
y'all
Green
watch
Lantern could
Luke
be
Cage?
anybody.
I watched Luke.
I did.
I started.
I did.
a couple
After all the
times.
hype was done, I waited for all the hype to be done to watch it. But it was.
You know, I'm
it was
always
alright.
late on everything, so. But I watched a couple episodes, I kind of got bored.
I want to ask you guys a question. So, Michael B. Jordan.
Hey.
Yes, he fine.
Hold on.
Man, I was.
So, everybody's been like, okay, so Michael B. Jordan, and this is my opinion on it. I'd seen a post, and it
Ask
was
us
like,
the question
Michael
before
B.
you give it.
Okay, I'm not going to give my opinion.
Okay.
Michael B. Jordan was seen on a yacht with nothing
that.
but white girls, right?
Okay.
And it said that black women attacked him under the post,
Right.
but black women don't ever criticize black women
Serene.
when they date white.
Oh, that's gonna be another conversation for another. We're gonna make another video about that.
Okay.
Hold off on it. But to wrap this video up.
Make a note of it because my memory trash. so-
Oh, we know.
Right.
It's in the video.
It's in the video.
Okay.
You better be here.
Okay.
Who was your 90s
Crush.
crush? Not even a 90s crush. Who was your black TV crush? But probably from the 90s since we 90s.
Black TV crush got to be
Your
Kofi
90s.
Gotta be 90s?
Okay, and alright, you can do any.
Because
any
he
black
fine as
TV
Do
shit.
90s.
Oh,
Make it.
God,
Make it.
so
Make it
fine.
90s.
90s when you was young and you like 12 and them hormones start kicking in and you watching TV show on TV and you like
I already got who it is.
I like you.
Oh, I got two. No. That's an
I'm gonna
older
tell you who
version.
mine is. Mine was Will Smith.
Mine was Will Smith too.
Girl.
Oh,
Mine
that
was
was my
Arnez from 101.
Oh,
God, it was so fun.
With the blonde,
Arnez.
with the blonde hair.
Kyler Pratt had that.
With the blonde hair.
Man,
Yeah,
Arnez, I'm sorry. Arnez was fine. Arnez was fine. But that's not 90s.
I'm
I
gonna
would
give it
still
to
go
you.
with Will
It's-
Smith.
99.
But Will Smith was my man.
99.
I
And
promise
then
y'all.
Eddie started getting cute too.
Oh, no.
That's alright.
Oh, no. Facts.
Oh,
Eddie
no,
started getting
facts.
cute
Facts.
too,
And I don't know how, but Stefan,
fresh too.
Urkel to Stefan, I don't know what that was.
That was that was a good
And
one too.
literally
I was
all
waiting
he
for the
did,
episodes.
It was a
but all
chamber.
he did was take off his damn glasses.
That's what Superman do. You saw Superman do.
I'm like,
And then,
Superman is real.
and then we're like,
Y'all know how Mr. Rams, like,
He did that walk like.
He had a whole, his eyes,
whole
listen,
nother swag.
a whole, the way
Oh,
he
girl.
talked,
like
the
flip.
way he,
carried himself.
But you know what would be funny though when Steve would be coming back out and he be Stefan, he went. He's trying to shake it like this.
Eddie was fine too though, and then when Eddie would sing, oh God.
Eddie could sing. I don't remember
yeah.
Eddie singing.
What? Yes.
Oh my God!
Wait, is
Let
that
me
come and
pause
be my
the
baby tonight?
whole.
Is that
Let
Eddie?
me.
Is that his song "Come and Be My Baby Tonight"? Look up the song. I'm pretty sure.
Come
that
on, be
was-
my baby tonight. It's from the real world. Come
No,
on, be my
you're
baby
right.
tonight.
Bob, you know shit.
DDW.
Yeah, that was that guy. You're right.
But let me just say this because I think he fine. He can sing. Oh Jesus. The boy from Smart Guy, his older brother. Always.
Jason Weaver.
He's a smart guy.
And they say he's a very underrated.
He is.
Sing-
very-
and
He did
is.
the whole
He did
song
Lion
for
King.
Simple.
Yeah, he did. He is. They say he's a very underrated individual, and that could be some colorism there. To be, cause that could be some. Cause he was there's a Chingy song, and that's the only Chingy
Oh,
song I like, and
yeah.
he killed that. He's the only
Yeah,
reason
he
I listen to
did.
that
Wait,
song.
but somebody we got to give a shout out to real fast. 90s is Keenan from Keenan and Kel. He literally been with us
That's my
forever.
cousin.
Yes.
Wait, Kel is my cousin, not Keenan. Sorry.
Keenan
Sorry to
doing
get your hopes up. But he's an amazing
Yeah, with
producer and
SNL.
writer.
I didn't know he was a
Kel
producer.
is.
Oh,
Kel.
didn't
Kel
know that either.
is an amazing producer and writer. He's
Didn't
written
know
for
that.
Lady Gaga and stuff like that.
Really? All right, who are y'all 90s
Didn't know
crushes? We us girls honestly went through ours.
Oh, and Dwayne Wayne by default.
Lisa Bonet and Tatiana Ali.
Oh, she was. They both.
Tatiana Ali.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. I'm sure.
I had Kyla Pratt up there.
Oh yeah.
Because
All right. Any last minute comments?
We gotta make
About
notes for what to come up with next week.
I'm trying to think. Well, can we just? I just want to say, '90s men was just a different type of fine. I just want to
Amen.
put it out there.
Because they had less to work with, I guess. Less technology to.
Because Morris Chestnut, was he on any shows? Let's just put him in the show.
You
Just
gonna
say-
make us-
For a second,
He was.
he moved upstairs
He was
for
on
like
what?
an episode. Living Single.
Was he? Okay.
Like one episode, he moved
Because I like Living
upstairs and they
Single.
was all trying
Living
to get
Single
with
was a
him.
really good show.
And Maya's husband on Girlfriends?
She had two of them.
No.
One was Flex Alexander, and then they changed it to the other dude.
Yeah, they were the same husband though.
Yeah,
Same
same
name.
husband. Yeah.
But that
Same
second
character.
one, I always used to like him. I had Dream. No, just like
Oh,
was so
Lord.
fine.
All right, any last comments?
Yes, why was William so ugly?
Who's William? William who?
From Girlfriends.
Oh.
Who was that? Was he the like the main guy?
Her best friend, who she,
The one dude. It was
The
the
one
one girl
dude,
and
yeah,
the one
okay,
dude that was
then
always
yeah.
around.
the male best friend, always supposed to be fine. Nobody liked him. Nobody really liked him. Like he was not no fine. I just thought that they just dropped the ball on it.
No.
That's just not okay. And then I swear I'm done.
All right,
That's it.
y'all got a comment? Concern?
These
Thought?
Twizzlers are hitting.
They were.
Girl. Yeah.
We in good timing.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. Well, thank you for watching another episode, and be sure to tune in to the next one whenever I put it up.
Nah, we're gonna produce that one.
Okay. Bye.